This is kind of my job now, which is exciting. What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Hopefully you guys are great. Yeah, as you saw from the title, man, it's been a full year since I became a full-time producer. Honestly, kind of ridiculous, but time flies, I guess. But I figured today I'd just make a couple beats and talk to you guys a little bit about what I learned, some things that I've gone through. I feel like that's my job as a content creator, is go through it, live it, and then share with you guys. So I'll make some beats and kind of talk to you guys a little bit. I actually think I'm currently getting a package delivered in the mail. We'll have to go see what that is. Let's start the video off with that. So these are the HD 400 Pros by Sennheiser. I have needed a new pair of headphones desperately, but what these are open back professional mixing headphones. Look how soft those things look. You could probably wear these things for hours. I'm gonna put them on my head right now. Dude, these don't even feel like they're on my head. They don't squish your ears down, which is nice. Editing, mixing, mastering, they do it all. Shout out to Sennheiser for sending me these. But yeah, thank you, fire. Dude, I really woke up this morning just wanting to make some heat. I don't know what that means or what that's going to turn out to be, but yeah, I just want to make some fire stuff. A lot of my time is spent, making YouTube videos and making beats on camera. That's something that is completely different that people may not think about, is oh, I think he's just making music all day. It's not always just making music as a full-time producer, at least for me. These are crazy because they're open back headphones, so it kind of sounds like you're just within the sound, not like it's scrunched up in your headphones. So this is kind of a very different but really cool listening experience. I'm trying to just make this vocal go along with the string chords. Oh my gosh. Hold on, wait. Bro, what? What is going on right now? Actually. I think one of my biggest pieces of advice when I first was doing this full time, I thought I had to do everything myself. Ask people for help sometimes. Now what I do is I've taken some of my best producer friends, put them in a little group chat. And now if I have a question, we just talk. I'm just hey, I need help doing this. How do you guys do this? 5 brains or 4 brains is way better than one. There's stuff that I probably would have not figured out right away unless I asked them, right? It would have taken me years to figure out, maybe months. I truly believe that creativity is not something you always have. I really believe God just blessed me with that melody, and that's it. So bottom line, don't get so upset with yourself if you're feeling uninspired or uncreative. it happens. What's up, guys? So this is video editor, Beautiful Beats. And honestly, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, this beat is 5 tracks right now. Like, what we just heard is 5 tracks. And honestly, it could be done. Like, maybe at a bass or like an 808. That's something I have like really taken into account. Dude, just keep stuff simple. It doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be like the most unbelievable piece of music of all time for it to even be a hit, for it to be a great song. Like, an artist is gonna do their thing anyway, especially on a beat like this. Let it breathe. You can actually just take the bass line of these chords, so the bottom notes. All right, I'm shutting the beat off to tell you guys this. One of the biggest things I've learned that has helped me tremendously is just be a nice person. I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of times you might only need to just know one person to get what you want, or to learn what you want, or to make a certain amount of money. But the flip side of that is, if you're a jerk to one person, you could ruin your reputation with a lot more people than just that one person. So keep that in mind. How you carry yourself, how you handle yourself is extremely important, and can go a long way, or it could cut you down real quick. So along with these headphones, Sennheiser also sent me this really cool plugin. Basically what this does is it makes your speakers or headphones sound like different environments. So look, we can hear our mix through what it would sound like in a car. You can even do a stadium, which is kind of interesting. Kitchen. So that might be something you put on your like master, your final mix, and just kind of check out, see what it sounds like. Very cool plugin. I've actually kind of wanted to see what those sound like. Next tip is routine. I have found, as my own boss, I need structure. I need some sort of routine. I need to know what I'm going to do. So when I wake up in the morning, there's a to-do list. I know what I have to do during the time that I'm up. My routine currently is I wake up at 5:30 in the morning, which is super early. You don't have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to be a full-time producer. I go to the gym. It's currently like 7:30. I just got back from the gym. And then for that day, I have some sort of idea what I'm going to do when I get home. So something to keep in mind. Sorry, I'm sweaty. I just thought of that. And I think it's one of the most important tips if you want to be an entrepreneur and be your own boss and have your own business. That's what you need to do. All right, guys, I've been collabing with like a bunch of artists. You guys have seen me collab with Ellie Waves, Young Crusher. We got a lot of music that I need to get out. I need to finish up. A lot of you have been asking for these various songs. So tonight I'm going to a mixing session. We're going to finish up a bunch of songs. I'm actually going to bring these Sennheiser headphones because they're awesome for mixing. I'm going to let Ellie use them to mix. I'm going to use them to mix. So yeah, that's what we got tonight. Gallagher's not allowed in the new stew. We got a little studio upgrade here for the boy. Uh-oh. New panels? So this is me, not you.
Talking in my sleep till the morning. Guess to you, yeah, I want.
So we were just saying, like, we were listening on these headphones, and sometimes, like, just because something sounds louder doesn't mean it sounds better. Like, if something sounds louder to you, it's going to sound better, but speakers and headphones, like, won't give you an honest feedback of, like, a completely flat, what is it, like a flat curve?
Yeah,
or
like a flat frequency curve. So you're not hearing everything, like, relative to each other. Like, so, like, the bass might sound super loud on your speakers,
right?
Because they're colored and they're made to sound really good,
right?
But then you bring it to the car and the bass is way overpowering everything because you're like, wait, but it sounded good on my speaker. It's because the bass is crazy boosted on your speaker. So we're opposite. It could be a lot lower.
Yeah.
So yeah, you really want like a flat response, and headphones are really good for that.
And that's what we noticed in these. It's an honest response. So like if they're hitting in these, they're going to be hitting everywhere else. Just because it sounds louder does not mean it's better, you know? So that's something.
Yeah, when you're doing anything with like plugins and stuff, especially like compressors, make sure that after you add the compression, you match the level so it's the same before, so you can actually hear if it sounds better or not. Because a lot of the time you're just making something louder when you put the gain up, and then you're like, oh yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah.
But in fact, it's just compressed in louder, so you think it's better. But the compressor might not actually be helping the vocal. It might be making it worse.
Yes.
So always want to gain match. Gain staging is like the most important part of mixing you could ever do. That's like 70% of your mix right there.
Right.
Boom.
That's what I always say. Like leveling and stuff like that.
It's most of it.
Literally
Yeah.
probably like 80%
Yeah.
of it.